of Toyota's bespoke elements that they're offering on this RAV4. A two-tone roof option. You'll never see another one like it on the road at all. But I actually, in all seriousness, do really like the two-tone roof option. It's available only on the XSE model and in a few different color options. Now, as far as your safety systems are concerned, Toyota is going to be including all of the active safety features as standard equipment on every single RAV4, which is something that a lot of the competition does skip over. But enough yapping about the outside. There are substantial tech upgrades inside the cabin. And if you're new here, we're brothers and we've been reviewing cars since we were 12
and 16. We may be young, but we love cars.
And we'd love for you to subscribe to be a part of our Car Confections family. Let's learn a lot, have some fun with all the latest cars.
Now on to the interior, but first we'll of course take a look at our key fob. You do have a standard smart entry system on all but the base LE trim level. As you can see, this is the typical Toyota key fob with RAV4 branding. To get inside the vehicle, you're just going to grab behind the handle. That's going to unlock the door. And then you can head inside to the interior. Now, like Mason was foreshadowing, there are some pretty big tech improvements to talk about, but first we have to talk about interior material and color choices. So your LE through your SE are going to come with cloth seating. Once you get to the XLE Premium and the XSE, that's going to replace that with the Soft-Tex faux leather you see here. With the XSE, we have a black finish and you have the special blue accent stitching that runs all throughout. I think this looks quite nice. If you choose the Limited instead, you'll still get the Soft-Tex, but you have more color choices, black, gray, or nutmeg. As far as the seats themselves, all but the base model are going to be 8-way power adjusting with 2-way lumbar support, and the top Limited will also add memory seating. But let's go ahead and climb inside. Now, as I jam my shin into these running boards for the 18th time this week, just want to point those out. Those are dealer accessory, by the way. It's just a styling thing, because if you're honestly over like 4'5", you're going to be able to get inside of this RAV4. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. Let's go ahead and look around at the overall material. So we'll start out over here with the door trim. This is a premium trim level, so we're going to have leather over all this center section, as well as the entire upper part of this door trim with the blue color contrast stitching. I definitely like that touch. We do have 4 fully automatic windows, and I want to point out what I said earlier was the standard memory seats, you can option them onto this XSE. Now, as we move to the upper part of the dashboard, this is all going to be a Soft-Tex plastic. Center section is going to be more of this leatherette with the color contrast stitching. As we move down to the lower panel, these will not be padded, but everything does feel pretty solid inside of this cabin. Now we'll go ahead and fire it up. So put your foot on the brake and press the button. Like always, it's time to move into a first-person perspective. Take a look at the details closely. And we're going to go ahead and start off with one of our big tech enhancements for 2023. Toyota has upgraded to a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. This is standard on the Limited trim level, and it is also available here on the XSE via the technology package. This is a huge improvement over the previous gauge cluster. Really nice looking graphics on board. We do have the hybrid gauges, of course, over there on the left-hand side. And you can customize this with a lot of different stuff, including like different readouts when you're using the adaptive cruise control system. Otherwise, your other trim levels will come with a 7-inch display right there in the middle, which was previously the up version of the gauge cluster. Now, as we pull back, we do have a leather wrap steering wheel that, of course, is going to be on all but the base model. We also have rain-sensing wipers as well as steering wheel heating. That's going to be offered via the weather package, and that's an available option on pretty much all of the trim levels. The wheel itself is manual, tilt, and telescoping. Now let's go ahead and dive into interior storage. One of the things the RAV4 has always been very good about is giving you plenty of utility for all your stuff. Inside our center console, nice and deep here, we do have a felt lining at the bottom of that, and we have 2 USB-C ports. But we gotta put it to the test. We gotta stick our big stack of coupons here. Looks like we have some Subway sandwiches, and those are gonna fit in there, no problem whatsoever.
I couldn't find any results for testicles sticker.
What in the testicle sticker. Okay, when you mention the word Toyota, the infotainment screen might respond to you and come up with things that you did not say. Anyways, okay, let's go back over here and focus on our cup holders. These are nice and deep, so you can stick big bottles, things like that inside. You have another storage area up here in the front with a available wireless phone charging pad. This again is part of the tech package on this model. Now, coming back to the shifter, this is a traditional style shifter, nice feel to it. Pull back for drive. You can shift through some simulated gear changes manually if you prefer. There are no power shifters on the steering wheel. When we head into reverse, you're going to